Hi everyone, good evening, welcome to this video. This is Richie the Blind Hedgehog and I'm here with my big bold plush. This is the big sitting bold plush from the Disney store. I've been waiting like for 10 years to collect this guy. Since I didn't have the opportunity to find or get him by the time that he was in for the very first time when the movie came out, this guy is still pretty overpriced on eBay and elsewhere. And I think I collected him on the Disney store website itself for like half the price, I think. And I am still in love with this plush. He's amazing. But you're gonna find out why I use this plush later. First of all, actually I would like to show you a few items. I've been collecting maybe before and after lockdown, since shopping was quite hard during lockdown. But when eventually we were allowed out of the house again, or allowed in public again, I managed to collect some lovely stuff which I would like to show you in one same video. Now the first items that I'm going to show you are a bit of merchandise. First of all, I would like to show you the homemade cloak I made for my Qui-Gon. Actually, I'm really glad I managed to just patch up this figure because he's really gorgeous looking. Just look at him. I love the face sculpt. He looks so real with his blue eyes and his mouth wide open. And his beard, and it's amazing. His lightsaber is straighter now because it was in pretty bad condition. In fact, it's almost fixed. His feet are still in a really weird position that really makes it hard for him to stand. I'm afraid I couldn't really fix this. He got new batteries, so now he has his voice back, and this is what he sounds like.
I'm Qui-Gon Jinn. Be wary. I sense a disturbance in the Force. May the Force be with you. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn.
And he has lightsaber action as well. There you go. And we actually removed the hood. You can actually appreciate the beauty of the figure. Also with the hair in full action, that's nice. Because he indeed has pretty long hair. It's a pretty vintage figure. I don't really know when it was released. Maybe it says on his feet. But since I actually recognized this figure at Comic-Con, I really had to collect it. I don't really know if he has information on his feet. Or maybe just on his back. Or on his bummy. Apparently he's made by Hasbro, and I can't really tell you from which year he is. But I just wanted to show you that he was a bit in better condition now, that his lightsaber is great looking, and that he has a nice cloak also to protect his body and his electronics. So there you go. I'm really glad with this because I didn't really expect me making a cloak for him. I just did. I can't believe I actually did, because it's been a while since I actually did this. But I made a cloak for all of my Jedi. And he has a brown one. I know maybe he had a darker one in the movie, but this is the felt that I had, so it's gonna be a dark one. A brown one. Now the next items I would like to show you are just a few DVDs. I have been trying to extend my DC comic DVDs collection. And I actually found some nice videos on YouTube from this movie, The Return of the Joker. Also here from Harley Quinn. Also really like a series on YouTube that runs right now, but it's difficult to collect any of it. I really enjoyed this movie. It was really funny and nicely made. I really love the drawings. So there you go. And I really enjoyed The Killing Joke and Under the Red Hood as well. Those DVDs are some other DC comic movies that go so well with these two. So yeah, I'm super glad actually. Sometimes I find some videos on YouTube and I feel like wanting to see more of it, and then I look up a DVD and I ended up collecting them. And I could collect something else. Something else is really awesome. I found this entire animated series from the 90s on Amazon. In fact, it was really expensive in first place. but then the price dropped for like 50%, and then I could even save more if I collected a used one. So I did, and now I actually ended up enjoying 1 or 2 episodes like every evening. I love it. It's amazing. And I just love the drawings. I love the scenarios. It's nice and relaxing. It's cool. It's cool. It's just that it really misses a bunch of daylight. But really, it's amazing. I was so excited I could actually eventually collect this. I never expected this, so... I also collected another little item that I had on my mind when I was filling up a cart in Amazon. I collected this adorable, this is my cane. It's pretty used when I've been having it for several years now. And this is actually a little clip-on that I really wanted to have for my cane. It might be a bit dirty by now, but this is my little choker clip-on that I hang on the cane. It's good quality. It's nicely put together. I have them in plush as well, and I hoped for a more accurate one, something more expressive instead of just little eyes. But I was really glad I could find a little choker clip-on for on my cane. So there you go. And when eventually we were allowed to go out of the house again, in fact, when we were allowed to go to backyard and gardening shops and pet stores, pet stores were actually open all over the place, or for all the time that the lockdown was running. So, but some other shops selling all kinds of backyard and furniture and stuff for backyard barbecuing, decoration, plants, and this stuff, they were closed. And by the time actually we were allowed to visit those shops again, I had to collect these little hedgehogs. So this is the one that I actually already had. I collected him a while back. I don't really know if the shop that sold him to me survived the lockdown. It's possible that shop had to go out of business. I still have to find out if the shop still exists, because I don't think it's a shop that had lots of surviving capital. I hope this shop can make it, because it is the same shop where I bought this nice wolf pillow here. They have all kinds of animal stuff there. Collected this little hedgehog a while ago. I think it's one of the last things that I collected there. And I really like the painting, but I found exactly the same hedgehog with a different painting. At first I wasn't quite sure what collected, but this is a more like golden one. Yeah, see, actually I've been messing up its quills because I always put them together and they just damage each other's quills. It's need a bit used now. But this is the same hedgehog, but with a golden and dark brown painting actually on the quills. And this is like one of my favorite hedgehog ornaments or little figures. And having him in 2 different shades, I thought that was still very interesting. This is actually basically why I got them. Also because I would like to have both of them together like a couple. And the price was pretty comparable. In first place, I wasn't quite sure, but I just really like this little guy. And also what I liked about him is that he has a very dark brown lining in his eye, also here on the nose. While this guy doesn't have this. This guy looks a bit more like a pygmy hedgehog. And his coloring. But these are amazing hedgehogs, and I don't really mind having 2 of them. In fact, I really wanted to have both of them, because look how well together. Look how well they go together. Different colorings. It's just that they can't really come against each other, but it's amazing. They're very expressive. So these were actually the little items that I would like to show you. Now let's continue with a pretty exciting part of the video. Now, I have to warn you, there are like no plushies, not really plushy toys in this video, but I have been collecting toys, certainly. More like dog toys, to be precise. I don't really know why, but I visited a shop that I have been visiting in a while. My dad actually discovered this shop because I looked for a job there a long time ago. And we decided to have another visit because they have lots of nice tools, and my dad was actually really impressed by their assortment. So, and I was actually really impressed in their dog stuff. So this is actually why I ended up having a look at a few dog toys, especially because I wanted to collect a few a while back, but they were like so expensive. So the very first thing that I found there, and this is basically why I use Bolt in this video, is a Mr. Carrot. So this is just one of those plushy food toys that were brought in about, I think, 1 or 2 years back, and by that time they were quite expensive. And I wanted to collect more of them, which I'm going to show you right now. But this Mr. Carrot was the very first time I actually found a carrot like this. I had to have it for my Bolt. I wanted to sew it to his mouth like this. Then actually I decided just to have it on his leg like this. And I think the plush and the carrot go like perfect together. I did not draw a face on the carrot yet. But because I think the colors like this just fit very well, and Bolt's carrot is quite signature and pretty recognizable on the plush already. Also, I couldn't imagine Bolt without his carrot, without imagining my own dog with her carrot. So this is actually why I got this plastic one for Kylie. I also got another one for the puppy, who will look exactly like Bolt. But, well, Kylie is apparently not very interested, but it is a very sturdy, nice squeaky toy. Even you can hide a little treat in there, or hang a rope, attach a rope, and make it a pull toy. And they had all kinds of vegetables, like an eggplant, mice, carrots. And I really liked the carrot, and they were very cheap, actually. These squeaky toys were amazingly cheap for the quality. So, I just love this. I had to collect a carrot for Kylie. So, I've been trying playing with it with her, but it didn't really work out so far. But she loves her ball. She loves her roller, which we play outside with. So these are for the carrots. I actually even can give this plastic one to Bolt like this. It's just nice. Actually, the size of this carrot turns out perfect. But when I saw this plushy carrot, I couldn't help myself. I had to get it for my Bolt. Also, actually, this carrot is just one of a whole nice assortment of food that this brand has been releasing. And they also had, like, for example, this hamburger. Now, I removed the tags because I got these toys basically for my plush. I give the hamburger to Pennywise. And sometimes I make nice pictures with those toys. You can actually disassemble this burger. You can make it a whole... Well, the funny thing is that I had such a hamburger just yesterday. That's quite rare that I do this, but yeah, we went to McDonald's yesterday. So, and I thought it was a nice hamburger. By the time I really liked it, it was like 15 euros. And now the price dropped pretty well. So that's actually now why I decided to have it. Sometimes I just wait for prices to drop. It was no longer a new toy. A while back it was released and it was pretty expensive. The hamburger was the most expensive one. It's also a squeaky toy. But this is actually Pennywise's hamburger. I also collected a milkshake. Since the price dropped, I could collect more of them. This is a strawberry milkshake. Also a squeaky toy. And I give these to my Chuckies. And, well, I gave a chili dog to Sonic. He has the hot dog. There it is. We actually use it as a chili dog. And now we have Pennywise on the other side of the room, who actually holds the chicken. Actually, it's a turkey. It's part of the Christmas assortment. And I collected a few of them. the milkshake, the hamburger. I collected this camera. This is from the tourism assortment. And this is actually what I give to my good guy from Trick or Treat Studios. He holds this camera proudly like he wants to take pictures of you. Another squeaky toy. It has a little button here. I think it's really nice. And these are all little plushy toys. It kind of reminds me of the old camera that my grandma had. But yeah, this is a really nice assortment of toys. I've been waiting for a long time to find these toys in my pet store, because I can use them for the plush. I collected the hamburger, the milkshake, the camera, the turkey, the hot dog, and the carrot, I think. Which is not bad. But I actually also have a whole Christmas assortment with a cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. A pie, candy canes, a turkey, gingerbread. So there are even more you can collect. These are more like the American assortment with the junk food. Yeah, it really says on the packaging. I don't really make that up. But I cut away the tags. So these are like my favorite dog toys ever. Plushy hamburgers, milkshakes. I really love this kind of plushy food. I've been really thinking of getting the cup with the marshmallows, but so far I didn't. So yeah, that's for the food. Plushy food. It's actually really well made. I'm actually thinking, and I moved these foods that oh yeah, well, there are French fries too, but I didn't collect them. The French fries were in the assortment as well. And they had a few vegetables as well, like a tomato, something that looked like celery, and a carrot. So, yeah, they had a bunch of these lovely squeaky plushy foods. Now actually about another cute little plush, which I got for Kylie this time, because I got Kylie a bunch of toys as well. I like to get her a bunch of activity toys, because she loves digging up treats out of toys. I'm gonna show you. I got her, for example, this treat ball. She has been digging up all kinds of treats in there. I was looking for some nice activity toys in which you can hide treats, and she has been playing with this ball. I also collected this ball in a smaller size for the puppy, because those were really cheap and they were there for a while apparently, and I can really use these things. Also got her this. Actually, it's the same brand as this carrot. You might actually tell when you actually see the green color. I got it in the same basket. And it's a squeaky ball. Yeah, Kylie manages to make it squeak. And sometimes I hide treats in there. She can just roll over the ball and make them come out. It's a toy that isn't really difficult to use. But sometimes I have difficult activity toys and easier ones to make sure that Kylie always gets something somehow. Squeaky toys like this are in general not really much of her favorite anymore. But I really had to collect these treat balls. As soon as I see a treat ball like this, I really need to collect it, because I know Kylie loves this. And did I get her something else? Well, I think these are the toys that I got for Kylie. I got some others for the puppy, but they're downstairs. Just a few little squeaky toys and some other stuff that Kylie didn't use. Also got her this activity toy yesterday. This is a bit of a challenge because it requires lots of patience coming from Kylie. She has to dig up the treats and displace this and turn this disc to find them. We tried yesterday, but still have to work on her to make it fun and to make her realize how to use it. Because I was looking for such a toy and I'm pretty sure she can actually use it. The other one that I have might be a bit easy. But this is a good one and I'm definitely going to use it with her. So these are little toys for her. Also, I got her another little plush that I really liked, actually, basically because I liked it myself. I got her this adorable squid. It's hilarious, it's funny, it's blue. And yeah, well, she likes plushy toys to run after and to drag around, so I got her this squid. I wanted to collect it for so long, and it's just that I procrastinate a lot of my of the items actually that I want to get, but I procrastinate getting them. There you go. So this is an adorable little squid that I have for her. Squeak, squeak. It says squeak, squeak. Yep. Yeah, well, she had a little dragon like this, and she really liked it much. And this might be nice for the puppy as well. So I love this little squid. I love it myself too. Kylie has a worm, a dragon, a chicken. She has plushy toys she really likes. I've been collecting a few collars as well for the plushies yesterday, because we visited a shop with pet stuff that was really cheap and really pretty. Kylie got herself a new collar as well, really pretty looking. But it's around her neck right now, so... But I got a few... Wait, maybe another toy, sorry, that I forgot to show you was this little Kong toy. I got her this bone, and I had treats in them. Kylie really loves digging up the treats. As you can see, I got her a lot of activity toys. I got these little water balls. I got 2 of them because they were really cheap, and like this I always will have one in for the backpacks that I use. Also, like this I might have a bowl for every dog. Eventually, it might be useful. So yeah, I just keep these on my backpacks. Yeah, I really needed these, and also something I've been procrastinating getting. And well, actually, this time I decided to have a go since things were really cheap. And like this, I could collect a bunch of stuff that I could use for the dogs. For the dog. Here are a few collars that I got. So, I got a few for the plush, like this one here. They were actually originally packaged, but I removed the packaging. It has a paw print, a paw pattern. I think I have another one here with bones, and Kylie actually has a larger size in red. That's the one she's wearing with little bones. And this is a collar that I actually got for the puppy. We're actually, thinking of naming her Corona, but I don't think we're going to do this, so yeah, with little crowns. But a pink little one with crowns is sweet. But actually, it's possible that we might call her Elsa. That's actually why I wanted to have one with crowns. From, like, in Frozen, it's a queen. But yeah, this is, it was really pretty looking. This is Kylie's size. And she has a red one with bones. Yeah, I decided to get her a new collar as well, since these were, like, really cheap. It's amazing the pretty stuff you can find for some amazing prices. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are actually mistreated for this. These are the smaller ones that I found, and I got these for the plush. These are just basic black ones. Also found a cat collar, I think. But I just don't really know where it is. Here it is. It is a nice one for huskies. It's shiny, glittery, and it's blue. Nice little cat collar. So these actually basically are for the plushies. These ones. Keep these aside. And the last item I would like to show you in this video, for the pet stuff, at least, I know this is a pretty long haul, is this bag. I thought it would be nice to have a bag for transports. Have to displace or just take the puppy somewhere. By the time it's too small to travel on its legs, I decided this time to take this little carrier with me. It's turquoise, it's a really pretty color. It's nice. And it has, a zipper here, you can close it. You can attach the puppy here, and maybe this is a nice way to bring the pup home. But since I found another carrier like this, I decided to have a go on this time to get it. Actually, I can always resell it if I don't if I don't use it anymore. But actually, since I could use this while having Fira and I didn't have it, this time I decided to take my precautions. So as you can see, well, I thought it was foolish in the beginning, and maybe it is. But you actually never know what can be handy, because this puppy is going to grow fast, but still, yeah, I don't want to have the problems that I had with Fira, because she sometimes had some. I had to use a little, a bag, some kind of a purse to drag her with me, which wasn't really suitable for dogs. So this time I would like to be more careful on these things. So that's what I can show you in the pet stuff. And that brings me to the last part of this video. Now first of all, I would like to show you just two things I forgot to show you in the pet stuff. I just collected 2 more sets of these nice collar and leash sets. These are medium sized. And like this, I can actually use them for my both dogs. Maybe I can just give them a set, and you can actually walk them with the same collar and the same leash with them, which might be really nice. But I just love these sets. They are amazing. Maybe I'll just keep them this way. I don't know yet, but I have been collecting a few, and actually regretted not to collect more of them. So that's why I took some more with me. There's also a set with blue and purple, like this. This is more like the blue and green one, actually. And this is what it looks like out of the packaging. So this is the large one. And this is actually what the leash looks like when it's packed out. And this is what the collar looks like. It is actually indeed very impressive. It's of great beauty, I think. It's difficult to show you. Well, actually have a look. This is basically what it looks like. Maybe I should have dressed bald with it. It is great and special, and I've never seen such a pretty, original and very special colors on a leash and a collar before. And I just love this set. I just love it. I had to collect it. I've been trying to put it on a plush, but the color didn't really work out. But I'm just really glad I could collect these, because I think those are gorgeous items. And they were in like a whole while ago, and there were still some left. So this is amazing. This is really pretty. I'm glad to have 2 more. I have 2 mediums, this large one, and a small one. So maybe I can just use this for the dogs. Or not, depending actually. Maybe I can use 1 or 2 and still have another one in the packaging, just to keep as a collectible. Now I would like to show you some clothing. When actually we were allowed back in the... Well, we were always allowed in the groceries, but I have been staying home for a while. And I needed some socks, and I came across these adorable little clownfish socks. Yeah, I really had to collect them. They had such an adorable pattern. And here, also found these junk food ones, which is, just incredibly cute. I really like the pattern, and the pineapple with the sunglasses. I really like this. It's cute and funny. I love stars. I love things with stars on it. Which actually brings me to my very first mask. I've been collecting a few in the pharmacy, and I got this one here. Now this is actually one that I got from someone who makes those. And again, with stars, it's just very typical for me. I love it. These little rubbers are a bit, a bit hard for my ears. So it's difficult to wear this one, but I've been wearing it several times already. Really actually weird walking around with this on your mouth, because it is more like a muzzle. And I suppose these things are about to become really trendy, but still, I still have to get used to it. This is just a regular white one. This is just cotton. And I had a purple one. The purple one's not bad. Chucky wears a purple one downstairs right now. And I have another white one. So for now, I don't really have really sweet patterns because I still have to manage how to find them. I'm really glad with these ones already. I even have a few paper ones. So yeah, there you go. That's something. Something to protect myself and others. And the one last little clothing item is something really adorable I would like to show you. My godmother got me this adorable jumper with wolves on it. She pretended it was a Christmas present she forgot to give me. I was a bit surprised, but I wasn't there. My parents brought it back for me. It has like some kind of a teal color. And actually the drawing is just a dream catcher with two lovely wolves in it and feathers. I think it's heart-shaped. It's a heart-shaped. It's pretty large for me, but apparently it's supposed to be large. Still, I'm not quite sure. I will get used to wearing it. Also because I really love this drawing. It's so amazingly pretty. And because it turns out really large on me. So I wasn't quite sure I would actually dare to wear this in public, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Actually, it's my very first wolf jumper, and I love the white wolves on it. So there you go. I hope I can still actually wear this maybe in the evening when it's getting cold in summer. I still have to think actually about a little moment actually I can wear this, because yeah, well, I guess maybe the opportunity will find itself, because it's amazing, it's gorgeous. Not quite sure if am I supposed to keep it as a collectible or should I actually wear it, because if I wear it, it will get worn out, and I think it's just way too pretty for this. There you go. That is about my haul. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was quite long. Indeed, I've been collecting a few things the last few months, also because I came across a lot, and because there were a bunch of very special and different experiences. So I guess that's just something else. Now I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.